Hi friend, welcome back to Wild Coast Pilates. My name is Danny. As you can tell, we are not on the wild coast of North Vancouver Island today, but rather we are in beautiful, sparkling Sardinia in the Mediterranean island. I got wild garlic everywhere around me, cute little lizards, and gorgeous, delicious, sparkling chunks of marble just sticking out of the rocks. Today we're going to do a quick and dirty banded core workout. If you don't have a band handy, that's not a problem. You can honestly do without it. If you want a little bit of added resistance, you can use your band. So whenever you're ready, grab some water, throw on your favorite playlist, meet me on your mat. Let's get right into it. Let's have a lay. We're gonna come on down here into our neutral spine. So with our neutral spine, you wanna imagine you have a little teacup balancing on your lower belly, little wind tunnel in the low back. We wanna think of not flaring our ribs up to the sky here, but rather drawing them down to the floor without flattening that low back. Keep that little wind tunnel, but draw the ribs down, draw the belly button down. Second toe, ankles, knees, and hips are all in alignment with each other. You're going to take a nice slow deep breath in through the nose, expanding into the belly, feeling the rib cage open in all four directions, and gently and slowly exhaling through the mouth. Good. I'm thinking of melting my shoulders down to the floor, widening through my collarbones, actively pressing my triceps, forearms, wrists, and hands into the ground. One nice slow deep breath in through the nose, and exhaling out through the mouth. Beautiful work. One more deep breath in through the nose. Really fill the belly. Feel the rib cage expand. And exhale slowly through the mouth. Beautiful work. Right away from here, we're going to take our band. We're going to place it around our hands like this. I'm going to bring one leg up into tabletop. The other foot stays on the floor. I'm going to keep that low back with that little wind tunnel. Ribs are still drawn down and in, so don't flare them up, draw them in. I'm going to start to slowly engage through my pelvic floor as if I want to stop the stream of urine halfway through. And I'm going to push my hands down into the band, trying to drive that right knee away from me, push the right knee into the band. So let's stretch that band out. Good. Draw the belly button to the spine. Engage through the pelvic floor. My arms are shaking. Good. My palms are kind of facing in, and I'm thinking of trying to extend the triceps, so I'm getting a little bit of a workout through my triceps as well. Good. I'm going to pulse my knee in. In. All the while I do this, I'm thinking of drawing my belly button down at the spine for 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Up. So I'm thinking of like karate chopping my hands away from me. I'm thinking of letting my thigh bone slide down into that hip socket. So I'm feeling the back of that hip, the back of that glute engage. Good. Draw the ribs in, belly button to the spine, pelvic floor is strong. I'm going to pulse my leg in. Beautiful work. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a second. Drop your knees side to side. Do whatever you got to do. From here, we're going to come up both legs, tabletop. So again, think you're letting your thighs sink down into the hip socket. So you feel the backs of the hips and the backs of the glutes activate. We still want to keep that little wind tunnel in the low back, and we're going to draw those ribs down. Pull that pelvic floor up and in. Knees are bent at 90, tabletop legs. With my hands here, I'm pushing my band into my knees as hard as I can, pushing my knees back into my band. Beautiful work. Oh my goodness, I'm feeling those upper abs really burn here. Good job. Keep those knees stacked over the hips, so don't let the knees come in together. Keep a little bit of width here, so I'm stretching out that band. I'm feeling my triceps engage. I'm really widening through the chest, letting the shoulders melt down to the floor, keeping that little wind tunnel in the low back. I draw the belly button to the spine. I engage my pelvic floor. Beautiful work. From here, I extend my right leg, pushing an imaginary something away from me with that heel as I extend all the way in. Good. I push the knee into the band as I extend the opposite, bringing it back. So I drive the band into the leg and drive the leg into the band, extending opposite leg. And with the leg that I'm extending, I'm really thinking of imaginarily pushing a door open with my heel the whole way out. Same thing, I'm still pushing with that heel the whole way in, so as to keep the engagement through the glutes and the hips and not grip too much through my hip flexor. Good. I'm keeping tension in my bands, so my arms and my shoulders are also working. I am so shaky. Good job. We can do this. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Come on down. Knees side to side if you need to. Gorgeous work. From here, let's place that band around our upper thighs here, keeping that space in the low back. I'm going to interlace my fingers at the base of my skull, and I'm going to imagine I have a little imaginary wheel here on the side of the ribs, and I'm going to rotate around that, okay? So I'm going to let my head stay heavy in my hands. My neck is nice and long. My elbows are bent at 45, so they're just within my peripheral field of vision. They're not here and they're not out. I'm going to draw the belly button and ribs down, and then keeping that little wind tunnel in the low back. Good. In, exhale up, inhale down. I'm keeping a little bit of tension in this band here for now. Just finding my way to my chest pulses. Slowly peeling one vertebrae at a time off the mat, letting my head really sink down nice and heavy into my hands. My hands are so sweaty. I'm like oozing sunscreen and sweat, and my fingers are totally slipping. Good. We're keeping a little bit of tension in our band here. Good. On this next one, can we lift our chest, hold it here. Reach for the thighs, pull yourself a little higher. Come back here, pulse the chest, pulse the chest, pulse the chest. Keep drawing that belly button down to the spine. Think you're sliding your ribs down towards your pelvis, really plugging them in. Good. From here, can we lift and hold? Can we reach for our legs? Can we pull ourselves a little higher? Can we come back? Can we now hold ourselves in this position? Can we drop the left knee to the side? Bring it back. Drop it to the side. Bring it back. So I exhale as I bring my knee out. Inhale as I bring it in. With my right thigh, I'm not wobbling around. I'm keeping it totally still. If I had a little flashlight shining out the tip of my knee, it would not be moving side to side. It's staying completely still here. I still have that little space under my low back. I'm still plugging my ribs down into my pelvis, engaging gently through that pelvic floor. Good job. And see if you can try to relax through the hip flexors. We're trying not to grip so much from here, but really engage through that left oblique. Beautiful work. If you need to at any point in time, grab the legs, bring yourself higher, come back. Good job. We got 5, 4, 3. Good job. 2, and 1. Good. From here, can we drop that knee? Can we hold it there? Can we squeeze through that oblique? Can we reach with the right hand towards that knee? Can we pulse? Pulse, pulse. Both my hips are firmly pressed into the floor. This knee is not wobbling side to side, it's staying totally still. We're really pinching into our oblique here. Good job. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straight back to center. Coming back, just massaging our spine, peeling one vertebrae at a time. Exhale up, inhale down. We slide those ribs down into the pelvis, engage the pelvic floor. Lengthen through the neck, let the head sink down heavy into the hands. Good, thighs are level. Good job. Give me 10 more. My fingers are totally slipping apart. 9, 8, 7. Good job. 6, 5. Think every time you lift, you want to lift just enough that you can float the shoulder blades off the ground so that you could slip your sweater over your head. 3. Keeping that little wind tunnel through the low back. If we had that imaginary cup of tea on the lower belly, we don't want it spilling any direction. Last one. Good. From here, reach for the thighs. Pull yourself up a little higher. Don't flatten the low back to the ground. Come back. Drop the right knee out this time. And in. Relax that hip flexor if you can. Think it's that right oblique that's actually engaging to pull that leg out and in. Good. Remember, if you're sinking down at any point, you can always give yourself a little boost. Keep that head nice and heavy in the hands. Try not to force the chin forward. Good job. Keeping both the hips level. My left knee has a little flashlight. It's not moving. It's making a perfect little spot on the wall in front of me. Not seeing it budge. Good job. Give me 5, 4, 3. Beautiful work. 2, and 1. From here, hold that leg out. Right hand stays behind the head. I'm going to reach that left hand, pulse towards that knee. Pulse, pulse. Feeling it really pinch into that right oblique. My right knee is dropped out to the side. My left knee is shining forward and up, staying in line with the left ankle and toe. Keeping that little space in that low back. Both my hips are equally pressed to the floor, just rotating from the rib cage up for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. From here, come on up onto your forearms. Try to avoid slumping and rounding through the chest. Think we're going to widen through the collarbones, lift our chest up. We're going to flatten and lengthen through our low back here. Draw the belly button and ribs to the spine. From here, I'm going to extend my legs out just a little bit. I'm going to bring one leg in. I'm going to slide this down just a little because it is so sweaty. Exhale, draw my leg in. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. So again, I'm trying to relax my hip flexor. I'm trying to not really grip through that, but rather I'm trying to use my obliques here. Exhaling up, inhaling down. And something that can really help you not grip through the hip flexor is to think of sucking this thigh back into the socket, like plugging it in. And also imagine that with your foot, you're pushing something away from you the entire way down and the entire way up. So if I was in your living room and I was pressing that palm of my hand into the sole of your foot the whole way down, the whole way up, if you can imagine me pushing into you and you pushing back into me, I want you to try to imagine what that feels like in the back of that hip and the side of the glute. Feel that muscle start to fire up. And that's going to help to counterbalance that gripping through the hip flexor. Good. We're going to switch directions. My legs are so sweaty, you guys. It is insane. Good. Lifting through the chest. Drawing that pelvic floor up and in. Beautiful work. Lengthening through the spine. Shining our hearts to the sky. Really pushing our foot into something the entire time. Good. Really feeling the back of that hip socket and that glute start to fire. Gorgeous work. Beautiful. From here, let's shake it out for a second. We're going to come back here. We're going to come into our dead bug now. We're going to keep a little bit of space in that low back. Draw the ribs down and in. Belly button is in. From here, we're going to drop our opposite hand, opposite leg away. Bring it back. Same side repeats. Good. Lift that pelvic floor. Beautiful work. We're moving slow and controlled. With my left knee here, I'm not letting it get pulled around by that band. I'm keeping it anchored and stacked over that thigh. I'm also thinking of plugging that thigh into that hip socket. So again, I'm imagining with that foot, or actually with both feet, I'm pushing into something with both the soles of my feet so that I'm really feeling the backs of the glutes. Oh, I just confused myself. Start to fire, just to avoid gripping too much through that hip flexor. Now, of course, you do have a band pulling on the front of this leg here, so of course you will feel that hip flexor a little bit. Good. Give me 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Pulse down, down, down. Good. Try to hold the rest of your body totally still. Both my hips are level with the floor, keeping that little wind tunnel in the low back. Pelvic floor is engaged. 3, 2, 1. Right away, other side. Dropping it down, bringing it back. Dropping it down, bringing it back. Remember, you can always pause, readjust your band, readjust your equipment. There's nothing I hate more than having a rolled up rubber band cutting into my legs. It drives me insane. Good. trying to keep my body nice and stable, nice and still, keeping that right knee bent and stacked over the right hip, sucking that right thigh bone down into the right hip socket. Both soles of my feet, I'm imagining I'm pushing into something the whole way through the range of motion. Beautiful work. Excellent. Looking great. Can you give me 3, 2, and 1? Hold it here and pulse down, 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 down. Beautiful work. Can you give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6? Gently lift through that pelvic floor, belly button to the spine. 2 and 1. Ooh, come on in. Good. Shake it out, side to side. Holy, feeling good. Let's remove that band. Let's just release our hips for a second. Knees can go side to side. We're going to finish off with the side ab series, and we will call it a day. So let's bring that band back onto our ankles. Let's have a lay on our sides here. Legs are slightly in front of me. I'm going to think of lifting this bottom side of my waist off the floor so I have a little wind tunnel. I'm engaged, I'm lifted. I always want to feel that breeze coming through. Feet are slightly in front. I'm going to have my hips and my chest stacked, or my shoulders stacked. My top hand is going to be on the mat for balance. I'm keeping tension in my band, so I'm spreading my feet apart. Exhale, I lift it up. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, down. Beautiful work. Can you give me 2 pulses? Good. Pulse up and down. Try not to wobble around or rock around with your body. You're doing great. Good job. Awesome. You're doing so good. I know. Obliques. We hate the side abs, but we need them. They're a necessary evil. You're doing amazing. Keep that little space here through the side of the rib cage. Gently lift through that pelvic floor. From here, can we lift and hold it there without falling back? Good job. Draw the ribs and belly button to the spine. Engage that pelvic floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoo! Release that booty. Good job. Coming onto our elbow here, we'll just place one foot in front of the other. Elbow under shoulder, rotate that form out 45 degrees. Come straight up for our side plank. Stack the hips, stack the chest, press away. You can always look down to the mat if you've got tension through your neck, reaching it up to the sky. Beautiful work. Draw the ribs to the spine. Pelvic floor is engaged. We breathe. We got this. We're almost there. Gorgeous work. Stay nice and strong through that bottom shoulder. Don't sag into it. What's happening with the hips? Are we rotating that hip down? Are we rotating the chest down? Stay nice and stacked. Good. Give me 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little salsas. Tap the hips. Bring them up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Good job. I know. I'm such a jerk. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Good job. Other side. Right away. Laying down. Let's get this over with, friends. Feet a little bit in front. We have a bit of space under our waist here, so we're not collapsing the ribs to the ground, but rather have a little bit of space. Shoulders and hips are in line with each other. I've got tension in my band. Exhale, reach my feet up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Beautiful work. Can we give me 2 pulses? Good. 2 pulses up. Inhale down. So I'm keeping equal length through both sides of my side body. Trying not to really pinch and crunch that top oblique or sag the bottom oblique or bottom side of the rib cage to the floor. I'm keeping my spine nice and long. Oh my God, I'm shaking so much. Equal side through both sides of my side body. Gorgeous work. Awesome sauce. Give me 3. Whew, why do we do this to ourselves? Give me 2. Give me 1. Whew. From here, bring that elbow under your shoulder. Rotate your forearm out 45 degrees. Extend your legs. Stack the hips, stack the shoulders. We can reach that hand to the sky if you like. Let's gently tug that pubic bone towards our face and stay nice and tall and lifted through this bottom shoulder. Don't collapse into it. If you're having tension or some discomfort in your neck, you can look down towards your mat. If you're looking down, just be mindful this top shoulder tends to want to roll forward. So keep those shoulders nice and aligned. And I personally find taking this top hand, rotating it even palm towards me or towards my forehead can help to just keep me a little bit better aligned here. With this top hip, don't let it roll behind you or forward. Keep them stacked. You've got this. And breathe. Lifting through that pelvic floor ever so gently. Draw the belly button and the ribs to the spine. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here we come down. We come up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh my God, send help. 4, 3. Keep that shoulder nice and stable. 2, and 1. Whew. Good work, guys. Oh my gosh. Let's have a little cool down. Let's have a seat. Big reach over to the side here. Coming back. Big reach over. And you can always look towards the floor. Big reach. Beautiful work. From here, we'll just hit our words are hard. Mermaid stretch. So shin parallel to the ground, foot to knee. Big reach over to one side. Gorgeous. Hand comes behind me. Press the hips forward. Reach overhead, look up. Feeling a nice stretch all through this oblique here. Lengthen through that low back. Try not to pinch into it. Good, other side. Of course, you're always welcome to hold your stretches longer. I have a tendency of speeding through them because I'm trying to be time conscious with my very low budget filming equipment. But you can always slow everything down, pause the video, and just hold it for longer. Big stretch here. Beautiful work. Thank you guys so much for joining. I really hope you enjoyed our workout together. I wish you the very best rest of your day. Take gentle care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Take care.